Welcome to episode 3, season 1 of Sippin with Steven, and I am here talking about the market. So we are making the market mimosa, so stay tuned. Welcome to episode 3 of Sippin with Steven. Thank you so much for following this season 1 so far. But we're going to be making a market mimosa. So it is not your traditional, not your boring mimosa, I should say. But we're gonna be adding a little bit of Grey Goose vodka. We're gonna make this extra boozy. So you wanna put a little bit in the champagne glass, just a little splash to kind of boost the champagne. And then you want to pop in a little bit of this grenadine just to give it a little extra flavor and zest. And then you want to put in a little bit of I personally just love pineapple juice by itself, but if you want to feel a little spicy, you can do the pineapple orange juice by Simply Orange. So shake that up and put that in there. So I decided to do this video because I constantly get asked, how's the market? And when people say, how's the market? And I'm like, the market's doing great. Houses are flying off the shelves. But that's kind of like a really vague answer to how's the market question. So whenever someone, will message me or they're moving from out of state and we do our exploratory, call, they're like, how's the real estate market in Tampa? I know about the market in X, Y, and Z of where I live. And honestly, the market is crazy. But as a statistic person like myself, is that I really like stats. And over the past year, we have seen so much happen during COVID that none of us could ever plan for or have a crystal ball to see what the future held for the Tampa Bay real estate market. And even before COVID, we were still having a hard time with inventory. And now with COVID, everyone's moving here. They're able to work from home. They have lower taxes. They're getting job transfers. And there's just a whole new wave of people relocating here. But the Tampa Bay real estate market is doing fantastic. We've actually gone up almost 13% as a whole for the greater Tampa area. And when I say greater Tampa area, I'm talking, Pasco County, like Land O'Lakes, St. Petersburg, Tampa proper, Riverview. The average home value has gone up 12.9% over the past year. And COVID really helped with that. But also before COVID, Bill Gates invested $3 billion into our downtown, and that was already forecasted to be built. So that was just kind of the pathway of that Jeff Vinnick and Bill Gates saw that Tampa was undervalued for so long and that our market really needed to catch up to the rest of Florida. So property values have gone up. It's a healthy growth. I want to make sure about that everyone knows that. So everyone's freaked out that we're scared of 2008. 2008 was a crash from bad mortgage lending. It was a series of events that happened in 2008. We're not experiencing that right now. What we're seeing is just a supply and demand issue, and we have issues with new construction. The lumber prices have gone up. Minimum wage is going up to $15. So naturally, inflation is just going to happen. So 12.9 is the average for the home sales that have gone up. The average home in the greater Tampa area is around $342,000. And that is what we're seeing for a normal 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home and just kind of that area that I talked about as an average. We're also seeing tons of new construction, but due to COVID, there has been some delays because our borders have been closed and there have been issues with getting things like appliances delivered. We have had lumber shortages. So the average cost to build a home has gone up about $30,000 just because the cost of materials have been hard to find. And very scarce. So what you think is going to take X amount of time to build something, it's taking almost twice as long. Contractors are crazy, that everything has just been a little bit crazy. So that's why we're here making a market mimosa, because we all just need to kind of sit back, relax, and know that this wave is going to pass and everything is going to level out. We just don't know when that's going to happen, but it is going to level out. So one of my favorite, not necessarily champagnes, but I love Schramsberg. I have been a member of Schramsberg's wine club for 3 years now, and I absolutely love it. And I give this to, as part of my closing gift package, is Schramsberg. So you just want to top off your market mimosa with just a little bit of the champagne, not to go over. But you know, if you have any questions about the Tampa Bay real estate market, it's ever changing. But I really feel like we're in such a good, happy place in Tampa right now. We have amazing restaurants coming in, tons of retail. We have new outlet malls. Water Street is being redeveloped with tons of new great places. And really good time to be in Tampa and to be in the real estate market. And what I personally feel like is it has been a really good, healthy growth. And we're seeing it from the urban core all the way out into the suburbs of Newport Richey, Wesley Chapel, Riverview, Apollo Beach. And it's just a really good time to be here. There's a lot to do and a lot to see. And I've called Tampa home for going on almost 30 years now, but we won't say that. I love Tampa, and I'm so thankful to have lived here my entire life. And I also have moved 19 times locally. So if you want a real area expert, I can definitely tell you all the ins and outs of all the nooks and crannies across the Bay Area. But in the meantime, I would put this in here, but it's a little bit too big. But I hope you guys all have a wonderful week. Thank you so much for watching and all your support of Sippin' with Steven. And thank you so much for watching this specific episode talking about the real estate market and what my thoughts are. But I hope you guys have a great week, and cheers to you. And I look forward to seeing you on episode 4, season 1 of Sippin' with Steven. Take care.